Thanks for joining us for another edition of the Creed Catch-Up, and the countdown continues because we are only 2 weeks away from ID23. And if you haven't checked out the website, make sure you do. It's very easy, id23.com.au. You get all the latest news, and this is the best place to get your ticketing. And ticketing at the moment is selling quickly, so make sure you've got yourself sorted. The announcement came through earlier this week that Thirsty Merc is going to be performing on Grand Final night. That's December 16, so we're not all that far away. So if you like a bit of live music, you like the deeds of Thirsty Merc, they are going to be performing live on Grand Final night. So as I said, go to the website, id23.com.au, get yourself sorted as far as ticketing is concerned. Now, as far as seating is concerned, corporate suites are still available. If you want to find out more about the corporate suites, contact the club. You can go via the website, you can just ring the girls in the office, they'll be able to get you sorted as far as info is concerned with the corporate suites. And we've got the Past the Post Pavilion. Now this is at a price of $225 per person. It's a 4-hour drinks package along with canapes. So it's well worth checking out the Past the Post Pavilion, situated obviously just past the post. So you're going to have prime viewing of the racetrack, prime viewing of the finishes. So it's well worth checking out. Again, if you want to find out some further particulars, give the girls in the office a call. Now, Monday coming up, we've got the second round of acceptances, and we're going to have the final round of rankings released. And this is going to be all important because this will determine who's in, who's out of both the pacers and the trotters. So that's going to be a very important day, Monday afternoon. All that information will be coming through. Don't forget, on Monday, we've got the standalone trial session. Speak the Truth is expected to start there. That will determine whether or not ID23 is happening or not. If he trials well, he's likely to race Saturday week and then push on to the series. So that's going to be a very important day there for Speak the Truth. And then on Tuesday, I'm led to believe that a couple of ID23 locally trained horses are going to have a workout between races at Albion Park. So maybe the likes of Black Sedans, maybe a few others are going to work between races on Tuesday afternoon. So if you're heading trackside Tuesday, you might be in for a little bit of a bonus. This Saturday night, we've got another really strong card. We start at 5:15. Fresh off the back of the past 2 Saturday nights. How good was it to see Leap to Fame winning last Saturday night? Track record run. The track was slightly off as well. He stopped the clock at 151.6 for the 2,138 metres. So he's the outright holder of that track record. Black Sedan still has the track record at the mile at 49.2. So this Saturday night, really good card of racing. Number of excellent horses stepping out there, including Captain Shuffles, who's looking to cement his spot in the top 36 for ID23. Ironclad's on the backup after winning the Burwood Stud Classic last week. For Real Life, after taking the 3-year-old Classic last week, he's on the backup as well. And the Trotters, Funny Face, who won the Trotters Spring Sprint last week, she's in action again. Van Sank's first up, Adele goes around. It's a really good card coming through on Saturday. I mentioned Leap to Fame. What about his big brother, Swayze? He was successful on Tuesday, taking out the Group 1 New Zealand Cup. He is scratched from the show day free-for-all at Addington on Friday. He's going to make his way back to Australia, make his way to Brisbane. So the rematch is on between Larry and Patrick, or maybe his stable name is Lenny, but brotherly love is certainly going to be the fore here for ID23. So we look forward to that. Sugar and Spice, the star local trotter, she's in a race against time to be ready for the trotting series. So we'll watch and see if she makes it. Sugar and Spice, just a little bit of a setback there. Speaking of trotters, what about Not As Promised, the Group 1 Victoria Trotters Derby winner? He was able to stroll to an easy victory again at Maryborough during the week for Graham Dwyer and Nathan Dawson, raced by Tony Vivers. So he's definitely headed towards the Breeders' Crown. And as far as the New Zealand Derby is concerned, it's still very much on. So he's ticking along perfectly, Not As Promised. Anna Love, who was able to take out the Forever Gold last week, it looks like a deal has been struck and her future will lie in North America. And her stablemate, Send It, looks like being on that plane as well. And Melton Beach, he's also likely to head to North America as well. Penny, who's a last start feature race winner at Albion Park, a young trotter by Volstead, will join the stables of Andy Gath. Look out for this horse in time to come, the Janitor. Unraced 2-year-old from New Zealand, well-bred, joins a good leading stable, so he'll be looking to flush them in time to come, the Janitor. And don't be shocked if there's a well-known identity from Bathurst making the move to Queensland and calling Brisbane home. So we'll wait and see there over the next couple of weeks. We'll follow that closely. Birthday shout-outs. Just in the last week, David Fowler, who's been the long-standing Albion Park caller. In fact, he's been there more than anyone else. I think he was there for about 18 years. He celebrated a big milestone last week. Wayne Graham, one of our champion trainers here in the state, also celebrating a big milestone last week. And a shout out to Mick Keary, who's got a 50th birthday this weekend, and one of the races will be named in his honour at Albion Park. So happy birthday to all those gentlemen. Don't forget the Botry Young Drivers Championship continues. Started Wednesday night at Redcliffe. Paige Bevan came out with a slender lead. That series continues on Friday at Albion Park, wrapping up on Sunday at Redcliffe. And a shout out to Bryce McElhenney, who booted home his first Saturday night Metro winner last week when Rock Supreme was able to score. So it's been a busy week. We're on countdown, no doubt about it. Full steam ahead to ID23. We'll see you trackside this Saturday night.